Hello, Taurus. Welcome in or welcome back to Go with the Flow Tarot. For your overall general energy for this reading, you have actually pulled two cards. You have pulled the Eight of Cups and the Two of Cups. The song I have assigned to the Eight of Cups is Not Everything Grows by Shaky Graves, because it is you walking away from something that is not going to help your growth. And with how the cards came out, I do believe you're going to be walking towards your Two of Cups, which is a divine match or partnership. This can also just be like a friendship or a relationship in your family. The song I have assigned to that card is Only Wanna Be With You by Hootie and the Blowfish. Interesting cards coming out here for you, Taurus. Now, I have set the intention for this reading to be for the upcoming full moon on November 5th, but of course, all tarot readings are timeless. So in your recent past energies, this is Spirit just doubling down on your overall general energy. The Cancer card, the Chariot coming out. This is you leaving that city behind you because you know it has nothing left to serve you, just like that Eight of Cups. And it is you letting your intuition guide you on a brand new adventure towards learning and gaining success. You are definitely currently seeing success after a difficult time with the Nine of Wands and the Six of Wands coming out in your present energies. The Nine of Wands being the wounded warrior, the Six of Wands being that success after that difficult time. It's like coming home from the war and being celebrated. In your upcoming energies, love this also. You have the Eight of Swords, but it did come out in the reverse. So this is you no longer feeling stuck, no longer feeling like you've got some self-imposed restrictions coming on, and no longer not trusting your intuition. Looking really good here, Taurus. So let's first tap into that Eight of Cups and Two of Cups. Thank you ever so much. And Taurus's overall general energy. Your ships are coming in, my love, with everything you want and desire with that Three of Wands and Ten of Pentacles on the split. And you're going to be celebrating a harvest with your friends, family, and community. This is a card of community and celebration with this Three of Cups. So Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Cups, really in your feels there, Taurus, for your overall general energy, but in a positive way. I'll just do a quick tap into that Chariot just to make sure there's nothing I missed. The Chariot card in Taurus's recent past energies. Thank you ever so much. We've got the Strength card coming out with the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is your court card, so that does immediately put you in a position of power and strength, allowing you to take away whatever you want or need for this reading, and you are definitely being strong, taming your infinite nature of consciousness, your lower beast, your inner critic, perhaps driving yourself towards another Taurus, or Virgo or Capricorn. It can incorporate any earth sign or just someone with earth heavily in their chart. But I did assign Kings as outside energy coming in. So it looks like you're moving towards one of those. I had a good vibe off of that card. We're doing good so far. How about this Nine of Wands and that was quick and painless. Six of Wands. Okay. You've got the Ace of Pentacles coming out in your present energies. So this is going to be a gift from Spirit, something brand new regarding your home life, your resources, your stability, your finances, and sometimes your relationships. But more often than not, this is more speaking to an actual physical thing in the 3D, physical thing rather than person. But you're going to enjoy it. You're going to feel like you're seeing success after a difficult time. It's in your present energies, so if it hasn't come in yet, it's going to any second now, Taurus. Anything else you'd like to share on the Nine of Wands, Six of Wands, and Ace of Pentacles for the Taurus Collective's present energies? Yeah, you made a judgment call to walk away from a never-ending nightmare with the Nine of Swords and the Judgment card coming out. And I will say this is quite a similar reading to what the Aries reading I just did. So if you are dealing with an Aries or have Aries in your chart, you might want to go check that out. That was their full moon reading as well. But you made a judgment call to get out of bed and do something about your never-ending nightmare, and you're going to be rewarded and feeling successful in the process. Congratulations, Taurus. Let's now move into that Eight of Swords in the reverse in Taurus's upcoming energies. Yeah, look at this now. We have the Six of Wands and the Nine of Cups on the split. So you're getting a wish fulfillment, my darling, likely with that Ace of Pentacles. And you are definitely in alignment with the Eight of Wands coming out. This is the card of quick success. This is also a card of communication. So it can be either or it could actually be both with that Ace of Pentacles. Looking very, very good, Taurus. Love this full moon energy for you. Anything else you'd care to share on that Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands for Taurus's upcoming energies? Okay, might require you to leave somebody out in the cold regarding the past. This can also represent an offer. I'm seeing that Chariot sticking through. So that is Spirit telling me that you are setting yourself apart from somebody and leaving somebody else out in the cold with the Five of Pentacles. Now, if you're not leaving someone out in the cold, this is calling on you to ask for help when you need it and not call attention to your weaknesses. But intuitively, I feel like that's referencing somebody else, you leaving someone else in the cold with that Chariot card making so many appearances and that Eight of Cups. Any more you'd care to share on the Eight of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles in Taurus's upcoming energies? Yeah, Six of Swords wanting to make an appearance there. It jumped, but it didn't come out. So you're going to be moving on to calmer shores for sure. What more would you like to share on the Eight of Swords, Eight of Wands? Hey, this is still reading so much like Aries. They also pulled Temperance in their upcoming energies. So this is Sagittarius energy, calling on you to have patience while you are transforming and alchemizing from whatever success after a difficult time. Just be patient with yourself during the process. One more time, I'll tap in Eight of Swords reversed, Eight of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Temperance card for the Aries collective. Or Aries, excuse me. I'm so sorry, for the Taurus collective. My bad, Taurus. Anything else on that upcoming energy there, Spirit? Thank you ever so much. Yeah, you're no longer finding yourself at a crossroads with the Two of Swords coming out in reverse. Spirit is calling on you to ignore that person you left out in the cold. Stop mourning the loss of something you no longer care about with that Five of Cups. This is loss, and I feel like sometimes I'm being a little bit hard on you guys when I say stop throwing your poo-poo pants party. But really, he quit drinking wine, and he is mourning that spilled wine there, but he doesn't even drink wine anymore. So just let go of whatever it is you walked away from. You've already walked away from it. It's behind you. Look forward. Be grateful. Practice a lot of gratitude and look towards the positive. Look at your full cups, not your spilled cups. Okay, Taurus? No longer at a crossroads. That decision was made. You are no longer stuck. You are no longer blinding your intuition. You're no longer making a big deal out of something that is not that big of a deal. So with all of this in mind, and don't forget you do have that Three of Cups clarifying your Eight of Cups and Two of Cups in your overall general energy. So it is a time to be celebrating. Just try to keep in that positive energy as much as you can. So with all of this in mind now, and this other deck that I started off with, have we any more advice from the tarot for the Taurus collective spirit? It seems we do. There's that Six of Swords and Seven of Wands making an appearance. So you're on the higher ground. You have the advantage. You are moving on to calmer shores. Just make sure you're following your heart through the entire process. This is more Cancer energy coming out for you with the Queen of Cups. So follow your heart, stay true to your heart, and you will see that success after a difficult time. One more tap in. Any more advice from the tarot for the Taurus collective before I grab them a Starseed Oracle? As soon as you leave that other person out in the cold, you're going to be getting everything you want and desire. Spirit doubling down on you walking away from someone and leaving them out in the cold. But this Ten of Pentacles is everything you want and desire, Taurus. So that is what you're being called to do. Just let go of that past person or situation, and Spirit's going to bring you a gift. May I please have an oracle card to help the Taurus collective let go of the past, walk away from whatever they're walking away from, and see that after they make that judgment call, they are going to get everything they want and desire. Maybe some advice on following their heart. What do you feel like the Taurus collective needs right now, Spirit? This is too many, so I will make a selection. Deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. That's card 1. Lifting the veil, questioning anything, everything. Anything unaligned must go. Number 2, I think I might be going with that one, Taurus. Or number 3, baby steps, action. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. Number 2 or number 3? You know what? I think I'm actually going to go with baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Baby steps, what page are you on? Number 36, which adds up to 9, and this is the year of the 9. The snake, the shedding of the skin, the shedding of the old, and welcoming the new. Oh. What did I say? Oh, page 36. My bad. Baby steps. You're being called to take grounded action in response to your soul's calling, to start where you are and begin building in a consistent way. So many people stop themselves from living a soul-led life because they're waiting to know the destination before taking the first step. But intuition doesn't work like that. Our soul is always calling to us, every moment of every day. The way to find yourself living in harmony with the cosmos is to listen to your soul's baby calls and whispers each and every day, and to take grounded action in the direction of those calls and whispers. You're being encouraged to start small, bite-sized, to put one foot in front of the other, to do one thing every day, to break things down into achievable tasks. Time on Earth goes slower than on other planets. This may cause frustration for starseeds, who can expect a faster pace of manifestation and thus give up before the seeds begin to sprout. If you resonate with that, it's time to opt for consistency over urgency. Time to take baby steps in the direction of your calling. To remember that you don't need to have it all figured out or know exactly where the path is leading you. You don't have to know every single step along the way before you set out on your great journey. You just need to take the step. Starseed Soul Inquiry. What's one simple baby step you can take in the direction of your soul's calling? I think it's going to be walking away from that environment or that person that is presenting as something that it is not. I do hope that was helpful, Taurus. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.